All right, now at 806 is what I was going to say, and I have the pleasure of welcoming Ben Fitzgerald to the WPKY studio. How you doing today, Ben?
Doing very well. Doing very well.
Glad to have you here this morning.
Yeah, thank you for having me, Ty. I appreciate it, man.
Yeah, well, I'm curious about something. Ben, you are, might introduce yourself, what your role is. You're from Northside Baptist Church, and
right.
you are the minister of students, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. So I get to see and work with all of our kids who are in kindergarten, first grade, all the way through 12th grade. So I kind of oversee all the programs and the events and just everything that has to do with that age group. So.
And it keeps you busy, I know.
Very, very busy, especially summertime.
Yeah.
So right now we're in the busy season of
Vacation Bible
lots
School,
of
and
stuff.
we'll get to that because I've
Yeah.
seen some other things. I've been Facebook stalking you, man.
That's good. That's why we do it.
Yeah,
Why we got it.
At least serve. I wouldn't call it stalking. I don't want to go that
Right.
far, but at least have been kind of checking out what you got going on at Northside. And I know you've got a fabulous program. I've in fact been to one of your Ram camps, and my son and I, we just had a fabulous time.
Yep.
You guys do that, and usually in the spring and March, and
Correct.
just had a fabulous time with you guys. You know how to run a camp, and it's been great.
Yeah,
But
thank you.
you're in here today, and I saw something on Facebook, and it was labeled Princeton Proud, and it got my curiosity up. So I said,
Yeah.
I'm going to call Ben and check it out. So why don't you tell us a little bit about, and I'm sure some other folks that may have seen
Yeah.
Princeton Proud, and tell us about Princeton Proud and what's going on with
Yeah,
Northside with that.
definitely. There's an exciting buzz going around about Princeton Proud, and so, of course, our new pastor Israel Brooks came in January, and
Right.
so as he was getting acclimated to just Princeton life and what Northside has going on, he had a vision and he had an idea to begin doing small local service projects in the community. Well, kind of during the same time period, I was trying to plan out different things to do this summer for our students and for our church as well. And so really separately at the same time, we both kind of had the same idea to do the same type of thing. And so a couple weeks went by. One day, just sitting around talking, meeting, he started talking about this idea of, hey, let's try to organize some things with the church just to help out in a small, tangible way in the community. And I'm like, man, that's the same thing that I've been thinking about and some of the same things that I was talking about. And so we began talking and kind of strategizing a little bit more. Well, what does this look like? How big do we want this thing to get? And so we kind of started out slow, kind of started out small, began talking with just different church members, different guys and people who have different gifts and have different strengths in certain areas. And so we kind of began to hone in on several different areas of service. And so Princeton Proud is going to be divided up into about 6 or 7 different areas of service. And so people in the community, they might see a few people painting fire hydrants, for example. And so we have a couple of guys, or we have a team of guys who I know our city's already been going around
Right.
painting these fire hydrants. Well, there's a whole lot more of them to do. And so we're going to have a team that's going to be on July the 8th, that Saturday, July the 8th. And we have some teams working on Friday, July the 7th as well. But
And they'll be painting fire hydrants around
and
the
so,
town.
yeah, there's probably about 10 people or so that the city's going to get us the supplies. All that stuff's already provided. And they're just going to go around and they're going to paint fire hydrants
Awesome.
for a few hours. So City Works is kind of one of the areas that we're talking about, that we're kind of working on. Another area is we have Tina and Alan Dixon
Right.
are kind of doing some just small tokens of appreciation for all of our first responders. And so they're working and organizing some things for just all of our police officers, our fire department, EMS, sheriff's department, and just a small way of, hey,
Thanking them for
community
what they
is-
do, yeah.
Right, is behind you. We
Important job.
appreciate you.
Yeah.
Yeah, couldn't
Then
be here without them.
That's
so,
cool.
So first responders, we have a team working up at the schools, and so I know one of the things they're going to be doing on the Friday night is they're going to be doing a prayer walk, just getting to walk the campus, just spend some time praying, as well as then Saturday, going to be doing a little bit of things in the football stadium, kind of updating the press box a little bit. So again, nothing too huge, nothing
Just
too
cosmetic
major,
stuff.
but
Yeah.
just a small just some small little things to kind of focus on there. We'll have a team doing what we call random acts of kindness. Well, they'll just be out available in the community looking for somebody that they can talk to and maybe give them a bottle of water, or
wow,
might even be the lucky one to get a free gift card somewhere just for being somewhere and having a conversation with one of our team members. So really cool, really exciting. I know a lot of our city council, mayor, those kind of guys they're pretty excited about this, and we've really even seen how this idea is really growing, and
right.
We've been inundated with lots of different calls and questions about, hey, is this something?
How do we get involved?
Yeah, is this something that we can do to help you guys? Or we have this project. Is this something that you guys might be able to take on? And so really, we're kind of at the point now. It's like, man, this thing is getting really big, and
right.
Which is really cool to see.
What a great concept, though.
We're really excited about what the future of this is going to look like.
And it's not necessarily something that, way I'm taking it's just a 2-month thing or 3 months. This is a continuous thing, or is this just
Yeah,
this is who we are.
Absolutely. We Israel and I talked early on about, well, what about the possibility of pulling in some of our other churches to be a part of this? And so we wanted to do that. We were excited about that possibility. Even talking with some of the other pastors and other staff at other churches, they liked and expressed an interest there. But Israel and I kind of saw that as this thing began to take off, it's like, well, we better start a little bit small this year.
Yeah. Where we can at least handle and control. Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, we're definitely excited about and already talking about ways that we can help spread this with other churches and let them have the opportunity to really be a part of it as well. Or even if it's just something that we can help them facilitate on their own. We learn some things and they come and they ask us, hey, you guys did this. Any tips what didn't work? So,
what a cool thing. And so this is something that's going to be happening soon and be taking off. So folks can expect to see some good stuff with Princeton Proud.
Yeah. I know got a great community, and I know there's a lot of things that need to be done, and
Definitely.
So we're trying to start small. And I know a lot of people are. I mean, everybody's in a different area of life and a different walk of life, and have different spheres of influence that we like, kind of what we like, the way we like to think about that. And so, as everybody is beginning to process and really kind of think about this and kind of have this outlook of what are some small things that we can do. Yeah, we're kind of beginning to see a little bit bigger picture of everything. And so, yeah, it's our goal, really kind of the mission statement that's kind of driving all of Princeton Proud is we just want to be God's people to all people. And so we want to make Jesus visually and verbally known. And so our kind of what we're instructing our team and encouraging them to do is anybody that they run into, just greet them with a smile, tell them that Jesus loves them, and
that's awesome.
Just have a great conversation with them.
It's good stuff. It's good stuff. And besides Princeton Proud, I think there's an event July 8th or that and it's like
that night.
What is that?
I definitely want to plug that. We're doing a community block party right down here at the Butler Lawn, and so I mean everyone in the community is invited out, and it's just going to be a night of just having fun. There's going to be, I think the guys have inflatables coming for the kids, a Dunkin' booth that I'm going to get to sit in all
night. That's fun. I'm definitely coming
get
now.
Wet.
No, I'm kidding.
So they can put me in the Dunkin' booth and Israel and I think a couple
Let's
other
get
guys.
Barkley Hudson in that dude.
Right. We'll put Barkley in there. And
not picking on you, Barkley.
Going to have some food and fun and just a good time. Just something to kind of bring everybody together and just provide an atmosphere of.
This is July 8th.
July 8th from 5:30 to 7:30, I believe, is the time frame on that. Might have to double check Facebook for that one.
That's fine. We can do that.
We're definitely trying to get the word out.
It's just sort of a celebration as far in conjunction with Princeton Proud and just a community block party. Well, that's great, and that's put on by Northside and your church, and everybody's invited.
No cost, just come.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And I think another thing that I've been seeing scrolling around Facebook is Camp Victory. Is that right?
Victory
Camp. Okay. Victory Camp. Yeah, tell us about that. What is that?
Change of pace or different area. Victory Camp is Northside's Vacation Bible School.
That's what I was thinking. Okay.
Everybody that's familiar with Vacation Bible School, Victory Camp is what we're now calling it. And so it's a one-day event that we put on for the kids who have completed kindergarten through completed 5th grades.
Okay.
And Victory Camp comes with this idea that kids love sports. We're in a sports loving town, and so
there's no doubt about that. Yeah.
Everybody's involved in sports in some way, shape, or form. And so my team and I, we kind of started talking a couple of years ago. What can we do that's a little bit different? Vacation Bible schools are good, but let's change that up a little bit. Let's do a little something different. And so, yeah, everybody loves sports, and so what can we do? What can we do to help kids with their sport, or to maybe give kids the opportunity to try a new sport that they might not necessarily be ready to try at school or
familiar with
in
or
another
whatever,
avenue. And so we came up with Victory Camp. And so kind of 2 ideas. We're playing on the sports side of it, letting kids, they get to pick several different sports to try out and play throughout the day. We've got excellent coaches who are experienced in each one of their sports. Guys like Alan Dixon, for example, played baseball for EKU, so he's our baseball softball coach. Guys like David Young, great history in football, umpires and referees and all that stuff. He's going to be coaching football this year. And so got great coaches that are working in those areas. And so we're letting kids try out different sports and come and play different sports. And so while they're doing sports on one side, on the biblical teaching, spiritual side of it, we're focusing on our victory through faith in Jesus Christ. And that's that's kind of our theme verse is 1 John 5:4. Our faith is our victory. And so we talk about what victory is. This year we're excited to talk about a comeback. Our theme this year is the comeback. And so everybody loves when their team is losing and you get to see them have a great comeback.
Yeah.
And man, something just rises up inside of you. You just rally behind this awesome idea. Man, my team just had a great comeback and wins this thing. And so we're kind of going to talk about that both on the sports side as well as
the faith side.
Jesus had one of the greatest comebacks
yeah.
of all time, where we thought sin had defeated him and death had defeated him. Really kind of the Easter story, but we know he came back
awesome.
On the 3rd day. Greatest comeback. So
now, when is this camp?
Victory Camp is going to be on July the 15th.
Okay, that'll be here before we know it. By the way,
right, yeah, the week after Princeton Proud. So we're hitting them, boom, boom, boom.
Might as well. You're working hard, and you might as well just get him rolling.
It's going to be. It just runs from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. And we got several ways that parents can get their kids signed up.
Yeah,
if they go to our Facebook page, I have an online registration form that it's been posted several times on there, and we'll keep putting that out there. Easy way, only takes a couple minutes. Parent can log on, click on that, and it rolls right through all the questions, and so then they're submitted. Other way, they can just call the church office.
Okay, what's that number?
Area code 270-365. 6062 is our office number, and they can just say, "Hey, I need to sign my kid up for Victory Camp," and Melinda, our office manager, she'll just fill it right out for them. So
awesome.
Easy ways to get involved. We have got quite a few kids signed up, but we would love to have a whole lot more.
As many as you can get.
As many as we can get.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
You guys are busy up there, but that's a great thing. You are.
Try to keep a lot going on.
And you mentioned your new pastor, Israel Brooks, is that correct?
Israel Brooks,
yeah,
yes,
and he was here and came in January, I think.
Yeah.
Love to have him on as well.
Yeah.
Which, I'd love for him to come in. The new pastor at Ogden was here yesterday, Mr.
Cool.
Wasser.
Yeah.
And so introduced himself to the community. So love to have Israel in as well.
Definitely.
And to talk to us here at the Tiger. I guess with these ideas that have come together to develop Princeton Proud, the whole church seems like it's a buzz and excited about being on board.
Yeah, a lot of our church members are definitely involved, and so that was kind of the idea that we told them, hey, if you can give us an hour, if you can come and serve somewhere for an hour, hey, we got a place for you. If you can work all day, and a lot of our people are, then that would be great too. And there's something for anyone and everyone to do and to be a part of. And so we've got a lot of good response there so far.
You know, it's great too, and you know, cultures within churches are different.
Yeah.
You know, but there's nothing like something like this to really kind of
Right.
bring a congregation, I think,
Right.
together and develop a true fellowship, you know, in with Christ at the center.
Yeah.
And you're just going
Yeah.
out and being a servant,
Mm-hmm.
which we're taught to be.
Right.
And I think it's awesome that you know your members get on board and you do something like that, and then you're expressing that love
Mhm.
out into the community.
Yeah.
So I'm sure that's what it's
Yeah.
all about.
Definitely.
And
It's just relaxed and have
Yeah.
a good time, enjoy
Yeah.
each other's company while we're serving, and don't have to have the feeling that it's really structured or a lot of different rules or things like that. It's
Yeah.
just relaxed and enjoying being out in the community, enjoying being with people, but
Awesome.
serving at the same time.
you got any kind of shirts, or I mean, are you you know
You'll
you trade shirts,
see-
you see people at Martin who know who they are.
Definitely, we have a lime green shirt.
Okay.
So on that Friday or Saturday, if you see big bright green lime shirts, then you know, hey, that's some guys that are doing some Princeton proud stuff.
That lime green's popular now with the you know, you got your
Mhm.
state workers and
Yep.
your city workers, and
Yep.
that lime green shows up.
Yeah,
And it's a color that means, hey man, I'm working.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
You know, that's great, Ben. So we got Princeton Proud, and that sounds like it's well underway. We'll have our block party on July the 8th
right,
down at Butler.
right.
We've got the camp,
Victory
Camp
Camp is right
on,
after.
on July the 15th.
Yeah, right after that.
What I mean, are we going into the fall with anything special, or we got a preview there, or do you
Some of our stuff begins to kind of slow down as you get back into the school year.
Right.
For us, our typical Wednesday night programs for all of our students and all of our kids, that kind of resumes once school starts, and so it's more of a consistent
a
weekly
routine,
structure,
so to speak? Yeah.
routine that everybody kind of gets back into. So, just smaller little things that are going to be going on during those times. Most all of our Wednesday night programs start at 6:30 during the school year,
Okay.
and so we definitely try to keep. I definitely try to keep consistent things going
Right.
throughout the year and throughout the quarters and the semesters. I'll do different fun things for the kids, and we'll do different events for the youth that are different, a little bit different from kind of that normal Wednesday night thing.
Right.
We'll do fun activities, playing kickball out in the fields or capture the flag.
And you
or
got a nice
different
campus up there.
things- different things like that. So,
Yeah.
and I know Israel. He's got some different plans and stuff for us, and trying to move in the direction of getting some more missions opportunities. So we're doing Princeton Proud as kind of a local missions initiative, and so expanding that to working in different parts of the state. Right now, we have a mission team in Arizona.
Yes.
Working with a group of people that they have a long history of working with. So they're serving in Arizona and possibly looking at some international type mission trips as well in the coming years. So,
And I know you mentioned the mission. I'm glad you did, because I know a few folks that are on that trip, and that's something you
Yeah.
all do pretty much annually, isn't it? Is that something?
that's an annual trip that several of our church members partner with another organization. So it's kind of two dynamics going on there they've been doing it, the Arizona trip to I think it's Blue Gap,
Yes.
and yeah,
It's an Indian reservation, I think.
I believe
think
so,
that's what
yeah.
it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's interesting, and it's
And-
good work as well.
Yeah, very neat out there. I haven't got to be out there yet, but a lot of good stuff.
We did. Good
going
deal.
on out there.
Good deal. You've got guys have a wonderful facility, wonderful campus. You're so generous and gracious with it. I know we've had Joseph's Joy Prom up there. Of
Yeah.
course, the Special Olympics basketball,
Yeah.
Upward.
Yeah.
It's community disciples banquets. I mean,
Yep.
you guys have you serve the community in that way as well, and we're
Mhm.
grateful for that, because that's a nice facility that you all
Yeah.
have up there. It's
Right.
a gym. It's a community building.
Mhm.
And I know the community is appreciative of the use of that
Right.
as well. So,
we're blessed,
yeah.
definitely blessed to have it, and as long as people are calling enough in advance, if there's nothing on the calendar, then we pretty much try to accommodate.
They can just call the office if they need that building as well.
Yeah, different uses there.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this is your chance. Let's plug Northside Baptist Church, and why don't you tell folks, about your services when you meet, and have folks come if they don't have a home.
Yeah, we just recently finished a complete sanctuary renovation. Hadn't been done for quite some time, and so we were blessed with the opportunity to really renovate and update our worship space, and so. Got a lot of new stuff, and so we moved back in. Mother's Day weekend was our first weekend back in there, and so right now our services begin at 10:30 on Sunday mornings, and we're usually done 11:30, 11:45, something like that. We have Sunday school classes, which is just groups of people coming to have some smaller Bible study time, where it's a little more intimate setting, a little more. You can have a little more detailed conversation, a little more specific topics talked about, and so we have classes for all age groups, any walk of life. There's something for everybody.
Right.
And so a lot of great teachers have been teaching in those classes for a long time. Very gifted teachers and people who are able to take biblical passages and ideas and really explain
break them down and simplify them
in a great way. One guy that comes to mind is Brother Charles Woody.
Yep.
Has just incredibly detailed Sunday school lessons where he'll take a topic and he will break it down and just present it in just an easy, simple way where you walk out of there going, "Hey, I understand.
I get that." Yeah.
And if you got a question, he's easily approachable to say, "Hey, you talked about this. What else does this mean, or what else do I need to know with that?" And so, great Sunday school classes. Those usually start around 9:15 on Sunday morning. So 9:15 Sunday school Bible study classes. 10:30 is our worship service. And so,
good deal.
Love to have. I know we've had quite a few different people coming and checking us out, and really kind of beginning to grow and pull some new people in, and just want to have that welcoming presence for anyone to feel that they can come and be a part of.
Great.
Be part of worship at Northside.
And I must say, you all have a fantastic praise and worship band too. If you like that kind of music,
yes.
If you
Yes,
like
definitely.
that in your worship, a fantastic praise and worship band at Northside Baptist Church.
Yeah, David does just an incredible job leading through that, and great talent, great people willing to serve in there. So we kind of have taken a little bit blended approach on that,
Right.
where it's a mixture of kind of your contemporary, upbeat style songs you might hear. You might hear in our worship service a song that you might hear on K-Love.
Right.
Something like that. And so as well as they try to mix in a couple of your older,
Your
more
classics.
traditional
Your
classic
hymns,
hymns
yeah.
that are just rich in
Nice mix.
Yeah, just rich in their language and just the meaning in those hymns. So yeah.
That's awesome.
Great job that David does with organizing
You've got great
all
and
that,
talented
and
musicians up there, I know. Yeah.
Definitely.
Well, good deal. Sounds like some exciting stuff going on at Northside Baptist, Ben.
We try to keep it going.
Yeah. Well, I know, like I said, I got searching through, and I thought, that's worthy of somebody coming in and talking to me. And I hope to meet your pastor. He's welcome here anytime, or anybody from your congregation. Have we missed anything? I mean, is there something else we need to talk? Because I know we threw a lot of stuff out there, but man, this is your forum. I mean,
that's kind of a lot of our big stuff right now. As we keep going throughout the year, we do try to keep our website updated with things now, and our Facebook page. And I know a lot of our church members do a pretty good job of helping kind of spread the word when something is coming up. So,
if somebody Googled Northside Baptist, that pretty much get you there. I know Princeton, Kentucky, pretty much.
Yeah, NorthsideBaptist.net is our website, and then
keep it up to date, and people can check out service times and what's going on, maybe some events going on.
Yeah, definitely.
And Facebook, of course. That's kind of the big.
Of course. Not on any other social media platform just yet, but we definitely try to manage.
There's so many out there now.
Put a lot on Facebook.
You can spend a full day trying to manage your social media if you get really involved and to do it right.
Yeah.
So
definitely.
Well, fantastic, and just so glad you're here, and wish you much success in Princeton Proud and with the block party, and hope to be around, and just hope that you all get a blessing out of it, as well as the people that will experience that. Sounds like a great initiative and a great ministry.
Yeah, we're blessed to be able to do that and really take it as a positive and really just an encouraging thing, that so much response has already been generated, and there's so much excitement already going on that people are excited to see what's going to take place. And
are you looking for those, or if somebody called you, if there's a lady out there that's hadn't had her gutters cleaned in forever, and she's just it's falling down, can she call you guys? Is that something you'd be looking for, or you guys?
I would say definitely call.
Yeah.
Definitely call and check.
Okay.
And if it's not something that we can do during Princeton Proud, it might be something that we could get a few people to go do.
Okay.
When they had a time.
Because I know you all have specific areas that you've identified and monitored, and have teams working on that right now.
We began kind of focusing on and looking at some specific areas, and then just as word is kind of getting out, more and more things have kind of started coming, and here we have this idea that maybe this would be something that you guys could do, or this would be something that you guys could do, and so we're kind of weighing some of those types of things. Some we've just said we won't be able to tackle that this time.
But you're just getting your feet wet and seeing where it goes.
Yeah.
But it'd be a noticeable ministry and mission.
Right.
So that's cool.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Fantastic, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Ben, pleasure having you here today, and
I appreciate
like I said, just glad to have you here, and wish you all much success, and any way that we can help you here at WPKY the Tiger to get the word out, spread the word, give you a forum anytime, you've got it.
Definitely.
So
we'll definitely continue to use that then.
Okay.
And build upon that.
All right. It's been my pleasure today to welcome Ben Fitzgerald from Northside Baptist Church. He is the student minister, Ministry of Students, Minister of Students at Northside Baptist Church, and we've been discussing the Princeton Proud ministry that they have, as well as a block party coming up on July 8th. Be looking for the Princeton Proud folks from Northside Baptist Church. They will have lime green shirts, and they'll be out working in our community. And can't wait to get a report back of all the things you all have accomplished with that, and just appreciate you all being in our community and doing that.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. All right. Well, that's been Tiger Talk today at 8:30. I'm Ty Englebright with Ben Fitzgerald. We thank you so much for listening. Be sure you tune in tomorrow, because Rhonda Jewell, our 4-H Extension agent, will be here with our Extension program. She will have some kids in studio that have done quite well with 4-H Livestock judging contest that was June the 20th. So we'll have probably Rhonda in, and as well as some of those members of the 4-H Livestock judging team. And then Elbert Bennett will also be in studio the second half of the hour. And Elbert will get us up to date on some of the things going on with fiscal court, and at some of the things he's involved with at the state level as well. So tune in to Tiger Talk Wednesday at 8 o'clock right here on WPKY The Tiger. It is 8:34.